Tonight on Space Cadets, we attempt to launch Paul, Billy, Kerry and actor Charlie into space in this shuttle. Welcome to Space Cadets. It's a nice night for a shuttle launch, I think you'll agree. Yep, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. MC Hammer had his hammer time. Chico sadly had his Chico time. Well, let me tell you, this is shuttle time, the moment when all systems are go and we attempt to launch 4 space cadets into orbit. These intrepid pioneers of non-interplanetary travel are Billy, a recruitment consultant, Kerry, a college administrator, Paul, a plasterer, and an undercover actor named Charlie, who is perhaps using Earth's worst ever cover story by masquerading as a poet. All are graduates of the fictional space facility STAR, the space tourism agency of Russia, and they've all undergone an intensive 3-week training course. Now, this evening, they will be boarding Earth Orbiter 1 and doing what one tends to do in an orbiter, orbit. But will they rumble the ruse? Put yourselves in their shoes. After all they've been through, it would actually be weird for them to question the whole thing. But back to the launch. Over the last 3 weeks, their expectations of space travel have been altered, not just by chucking Newton's universal law of gravitation out the classroom window, but by telling them such things as, you only need to train for 3 weeks to go into space, or they won't be taking off vertically and there'll be gravity machines on board keeping them stuck to the floor. Crucial to the success of the mission will be the performance of the shuttle simulator, Earth Orbiter 1, the construction of which I can assure you has been quite a performance in itself.
Welcome to the special effects world of Brick Price, where imagination and technology come together to create amazing things.
Brick Price, one of Hollywood's top special effects directors, has been given the job of building a space shuttle interior capable of convincing our space cadets they're blasting into space. He has a set that has been used in the film Space Cowboys and Apollo 13. But how's he going to make it move around and feel like a real shuttle? Together with his team of engineers and hydraulics experts, they come up with the idea of placing huge airbags on each corner of the shuttle's base.
The airbags are considerably bigger of necessity on this. They came from a Greyhound bus type of a thing.
But right now, without the shocks, if you start to rock it a little bit, it just oscillates. Okay.
When compressed air is forced into the airbags, they'll expand, causing the entire 42-foot shuttle to move around. By adjusting the pressure of the air, the movement can be gentle like the swaying of a boat on water, or intense, similar to severe turbulence on a passenger aircraft.
After only about a half an hour, I find that I need to get my land legs back.
So it moves realistically enough during normal flight. But how can they make the cadets feel like they're experiencing the launch they're expecting? Remember, we've told them the shuttle will take off like a conventional aircraft and gently corkscrew into space.
On the launch, we have a hydraulic ram which lifts up the cockpit area, because the only time that you're going to feel that acceleration is when you first take off.
Wow.
Part of the job is to trick the cadets' senses. The hydraulics on the front of the craft will push them back into their seats, mimicking G-force, and hopefully make them feel they're accelerating away from the Earth.
Gives you that sense of acceleration because you're pushed into the seat back. And when you couple that with movement, it is terrifying.
So it looks real and feels real, but one vital piece of the puzzle still remains to be completed. It needs to sound real.
And something very important is the sound of the launch, of the noises that are running when you're going through space. It has to be believable. It has to be believable for a long period of time. So I wanted to get the best person I could, and that would be Dean Andre.
Enter Hollywood's legendary sound designer, Dean Andre.
I'm the guy who puts the squeak in the doors and the squeaks in the floors. Oh, that's great. This is one of my favorite sounds on the entire planet. Let's see if we can use it. That'd be a gas, huh? Yeah. We're bringing in some new technology, sound technology called ambient sound. We're able to move sound up and down and right over the top of a person's head. So we'll be able to accomplish this right inside the space shuttle. It's the very first time anyone's had it. Steven Spielberg doesn't have it, James Cameron. No one has it, but we have it right here.
The 20 channels of sound are pumped through 40 speakers hidden within the walls and ceilings of the shuttle. This is the equivalent of taking a nightclub sound system and putting it in your bathroom at home.
I thought, well, we have to think to the shuttle launch, what that actually sounded like, and there are samples in there from an actual shuttle. We also have F-14 fighter engines in there. We have a combination of probably 15 to 20 different aircraft in there, plus explosions from a howitzer, a World War II howitzer, that ignites the actual boosters as the shuttle is taking off.
For the launch, Dean creates a sound that will physically vibrate throughout the shuttle and hopefully help convince our cadets that they are moving.
He's going down the runway, and then when the main rockets kick in, right about over here, and we're taking off, and the rockets kick in, and boom, and now the simulator will start to go up like this.
But what will our cadets be hearing throughout their days in space?
I don't know if many people know this, but space sounds like absolutely nothing. Because of the fact there is no atmosphere, sound cannot travel through nothing. It needs atmosphere. So, because of the Hollywood factor, we need to fool these people into believing that they're really someplace that they're not. And we've added ambience to the ship. We've added a little bit of fan noise, a little bit of rocket noise, a little bit of subsonic noise that kind of envelops the people in a lower feeling sound that way. And that's what we've done. How do you like that?
The cadets' orbit around the Earth will not always be smooth space sailing. They'll encounter various events along the way. It's Dean's job to make sure that every event has a realistic sound to match.
One of the segments in this particular program is to create a meteor shower. So I'm thinking, how would we make the sound of a meteor shower hitting a space shuttle? Dog food and cat food. I'm putting a mic inside the van here. Here we go. My neighbors think that I'm crazy. I can't wait to put this together. Let's go back in the studio. We have to process this one. All we need is about half a second. Okay, so we're going to learn that. And it sound like little bits and pieces of meteor are clunking against the shell of the hull.
So everything is set. Because none of our cadets have prior experience of spaceflight, they've nothing to compare the experience with. If it feels and sounds realistic, then hopefully they'll believe they're actually heading for space and orbiting the Earth. With everything in place, it's time for our boffins to strap themselves in and test the simulator.
T-2 and counting. We need to get on board.
Roger that.
Help your dad in, will you?
I gotta tell you something, this adds a whole new sense of reality just having these headphones on.
With the jack stands removed, we can proceed to test.
We're good to go.
Roger that.
Up to 10 degrees on the hydraulics and rock and roll a bit.
I'm actually feeling like you're taking off.
Ah, this is impressive.
What do you want to go for, rock and roll motion or 4.5?
Shake it up when it's in its right position.
Roger that.
It's impressed the experts. All it has to do now is convince the cadets. How you like that? Dean Andre, crazy hair, crazy guy. We're going to take a quick break now, after which time the cadets go on an epic journey around the base and once more get close to the truth. How'd you like that?
Oh, this is movie stuff.
Look at the guy in the white coat.
Yeah. Proper like sort of Indiana Jones sort of character. Professor.
So the countdown is well underway.
Oh my gosh. It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Once more, the cadets kind of accidentally guessing the whole thing without realising it, but the special effects department just still getting away with it. After the break, it's time for the journey to space to begin, and for us to truly say, may the farce be with you. don't go well.
Calm stuff.
Till Friday.
Okay, guys, I see you.
See you later, lads. I can't touch. I can't touch. See you later. Look. Give it.
Oh, welcome back to Space Cadets. Things are now getting very, very serious, and everyone's getting pre-launch nerves. Good Lord! Even the mission commander's moustache is looking tense. OK, with the launch time approaching fast, it's time for the cadets to make the final preparations and get into their spacesuits. Very tense time now.
Okay. This is it. You okay?
Let's get around. Ooh, they are, aren't they? Like Calvins. Ever seen such a cool man all your life? Top Gun. Top Bum. That's cool, isn't it?
Going to space, baby.
Can you turn my thing up?
Your flies are under.
Turn them up.
We should have a group space hug. Group space hug.
Yeah, now put your arms on your shoulders, Pete. You three, to me, are nice people. You're nice people.
Yeah, all of you guys are.
All dressed up and ready for space, the cadets bid farewell to their comrades.
It's tight, everything's mags are all
These are
like
really
nice.
heavy, they're not long. Okay, guys, I see you.
See you later, lads. I can't touch. I can't touch. See you later. Look. Give it.
See you soon.
Love you all.
Bye bye.
Shaggy. Shaggy. Back cops. See you, Shags. Peace out, peeps. See you later. Oh, I got an itchy ear.
Yeah, my head's itchy.
I got itchy ear.
Built here.
God. Ah, Charlie boy.
God, this is bloody heavy.
Right. Pull. On the left, Charlie.
Thanks.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Put the oxygen plug. Thank you.
Brilliant, they've got their spacesuits on, they're ready to party. But they've all got a serious case of space butterflies, and it's time for them to board the bus and make their way to the shuttle and actually get on it. Now, this is a very risky part of the Enterprise, and even the slightest mistake could ground everything before they even have the chance to blast off.
This is it.
Have a few nice deep breaths. You've come quite a long way, and you're going quite a lot further.
Thank you.
Добро пожаловать. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Добро пожаловать. Welcome.
Привет.
Well, it's cool. Come on, Evie. Come on, Charlie.
До свидания.
Bye. Bye! Bye! Thank you! Thank you! Woohoo! Come on! This is it. Wait, this is what we earned this. We earned this.
Alright, guys, man.
Come on, let's enjoy
love
it.
Just love it. Tell me, did the wind sweep you up your feet?
You can finally get the chance to dance.
Oh my gosh, this is quality. How important do you feel right now?
This is it.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
General purpose computer power is on. Safing those.
Oh, that's not a good smell.
You're gonna be an astronaut.
They've only burnt our first dinner. First time in space, they burnt our dinner, Charlie.
Starting to get a bit concerned about the smell.
General purpose computer backup switches are set to normal and on.
Copy.
I am confirming that.
First 4 British astronauts in space.
Стойте здесь. Wait here, please.
Right, guys.
Chaz. Really says you okay.
I'm good.
Стойте здесь. Wait here, please. Привет. Принимай туристов.
Давай. Запускаем по одному. One at a time. Следующий. Next. One at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've come out the wrong way, haven't I? Sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
Well done, Kerry.
Well, that's split your difference.
Thank you.
Live on TV.
Thanks.
Here, please. Сюда, сюда. Здесь, здесь. Here.
Over.
That's all good.
Capcom Prince.
What do we got here?
Proceeding with the initial inventory check all in place. Привет, ребятки.
Who's that behind me there?
Because my boots are huge.
Mr. Control, I'm just going to greet our cosmonaut. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, mate?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
You guys looking good?
Yeah, good. Feeling
good?
Yeah, everything okay?
Lab.
Yeah, we're just running through some of the pre-flight.
With the one captain.
We're all fueled up.
Same.
Checking out for any.
Everything's pretty much ready to go. We'll just be finishing our pre-flight, taxiing out, taking off.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, EO1.
Love you lot. Good luck.
Yeah, hold on, guys.
Space, here we come.
Well, I've got to tell you, that was a very tense time for all the people who've been working on this, because just as Kerry slid in there, she nudged the curtain with her foot, and if that curtain had just moved, she'd just found herself essentially in a big warehouse, and the whole thing would have been blown just with a foot. Anyway, that's it. They're on, strapped in, ready for takeoff. After the break, our cadets are going to actually get launched into what they think is space. And let's just stop here and have a think about this. We've been applauding all the special effects and the set, and we've managed to create an illusion good enough for these people to hopefully believe they're going into orbit. But that's the thing. These 3 ordinary members of the public believe they're actually going up in a rocket full of rocket fuel. Now, you think about that. Actually blasting into space. It's not like catching a train to Kettering. It's going into space. The fact is, these 3 guys have got cojones. So, balls. So, yes, salute the wizardry of our techies, but come on. These guys are something else. You've got to feel slightly proud of them, right, gang? That's by the by. First, we've got to keep the illusion up and get them into pretend space. Can we pull it off? Well, we are going to find out right after the break. Don't go away. Welcome back. This is it. The time we've all been waiting for. The brave British space tourists, Billy, Kerry, Paul and Charlie, to a lesser extent because he's an actor and he's got a lame cover story about being a poet. But anyway, they're about to blast off into space.
You are T-minus 90 seconds.
Oh my god.
Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Well done for getting here.
Good luck, Evgeny. Come on. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Clearance.
Earth Orbiter 1, you are go for engine start.
Roger that.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yay!
Well done, guys.
10, 9,
Ready?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Oh my god, we're going
0.
to guys.
Earth over the 1, Captain Crimps. Confirmed startup. Engine shutters on. Over.
Commander has confirmed startup, engine shutters on.
It was all going so well, and then...
Capcom Crimps, we have power loss. Main engine power loss. Earth over the 1, Capcom Crimps. Reading on the NH3 controller, PRI,
Really?
GPC. Is that correct? Capcom Crimps,
Copy that.
this is Earth Orbiter 1. Do you read me? Over.
Reading you, bank to turn left into taxiway 4 on my mark. 2,
Negative
1,
Capcom Crimps. Negative Capcom. We will be waiting here for just a couple of minutes. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Do some final last-minute checks to ensure everything.
They're actually
very smooth, like but.
They are towing us out.
Okay.
So we're cool.
Yeah. So we're just anchoring up to the tow tractor.
My car's like this in the mornings.
Suddenly the computer kicked in and launch was back on.
Earth Orbiter 1, proceed with takeoff on runway 9er on my mark. 5, 4,
We've unhooked from the
2,
tractor.
1,
We are going
mark.
for takeoff, all right?
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
Prepare for rocket ignition.
All right, here we go.
This is fucking amazing. This is amazing. This is fucking amazing. We are going so
Out
fast.
rotation.
Take it off. I think we're taking off now.
On my mark.
So smooth.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Definitely up in the air.
5,
We're long
4,
yeah, it's
3, 2, 1, mark. Solid rocket boosters have ignited.
Come on,
We
Bill.
have liftoff. Landing hydraulics retract. Check.
Hydraulics retract is over.
Capcom Krimsk to Earth Orbiter 1, now entering square spiral ascent. Check.
Speed.
Capcom Krimsk to Earth Orbiter 1, confirm maximum dynamic pressure has been reached. Check.
The buttons flashing. Numbers are coming up on us.
Maximum dynamic pressure has been reached. Over.
Drew and Evgeny have got it totally covered.
We're starting our banking maneuvers.
What did he say?
How you guys doing back there?
Huh?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing good, Dawson.
Anybody feeling a bit queasy or anything like that?
Can't hear you.
Good.
We are nearing space.
Capcom crews. We are approaching and passing through
Really authentic.
5000 meters. 50 kilometers.
70-30 on
Roger that.
my belief. But I'm actually on the ground. I think I'm just going to go with the flow. Not fight the feeling.
5 minutes ago, nobody's asked me if we're there yet.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we lost?
Nearly.
5 minutes. 5 minutes of rationals. Rationals. 5 minutes. A crystal ball. Space. This is mad. I'm so grateful to everyone.
How long, Drew?
How long?
How long?
About 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes?
How long, Bill?
Hey, can I say hi to my lovely wife, Susan?
Hello, Susan!
Susan there.
Hello, Susan. I could just say right now,
Airspeed vectors. We've got airspeed vector.
I'll blow the whole gap unless you give me, let's say, £250,000
Airspeed vector Yankee.
in used banknotes, 20s and 50s, to be delivered to my agent, Christine Hamilton.
179.
No, I wouldn't do such a thing.
Roger. We're going to be jettisoning the solid rocket boosters any second now. We'll start slow down a bit. We still got main engines though. Once main engines cut off, we're not gonna be accelerating anymore, so we're gonna feel like we're kind of drifting down, but it just means we're
Capcom Kripsk to Earth Orbiter 1. Prepare for solid rocket booster separation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark.
We have
cool.
separation.
Now we see you. Solid rocket boosters have separated at T plus 22 minutes.
But that's the astronauts, man.
Alright, we're going to engage the AGG soon.
Okay.
It's going to feel like an almighty clock. That's going to be our gravity kicking in.
MBCO. Over.
Commander has confirmed AGG Phase 2 on at 20% and single engine 2 MECO over. You are go for engine shutdown and OMS in 50 seconds over.
Astronauts now.
Yay.
Just feels like we're going down a bit at the moment, and the rocket boosters are going to be deployed, and then there's going to be a thud. But everything feels like we're going down. I think we're going round Earth's orbit at the moment. Round Earth's orbit at the moment.
Main shutdown on my mark.
So it's very smooth though. It's like we haven't even left the ground. That's how smooth it is.
5,
it's really
4,
weird.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1,
Boost.
mark. Capcom Kripsk to Earth Orbiter 1. You may commence your on-orbit operations. Congratulations, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Capcom.
Thank you.
Alright, all tight. Brace for the AGG. To that. Alright, folks. We're going to come around and unhook you in just a second while we unhook ourselves.
Billy.
Please do not leave the
Space?
seats.
No.
Stay
This is
way off
weird,
in a
man.
moment.
Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I feel fucking amazing.
Confirm. I am switching to
Hands in,
GPC autopilot
Hands in,
on my
Charlie.
mark.
Charlie.
5,
Alpha.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go switch to autopilot confirmed.
With orbit achieved, our actor pilots decided to do a little more covering up for those earlier teething problems.
Didn't want to unstrap. You're
Sorry?
happy, just excited.
That's good. That's good.
Feel good, Yevgeny?
That's smoother than like taking. I've had
The
worse
engines are
flights.
very far away. You see on the regular jet, you have the engines very near.
Yeah.
We have engines long.
Yeah.
If you were near the engines, it would blow
our ears.
Your ear away.
You ever sit at the back of the plane, then sit at the front of the plane?
Yeah, it's different sounds.
Totally different, you know. In front of the engines, it's pretty quiet. Behind it, it's just noise, noise, noise.
Yeah.
Well, you're about 120 feet away from the engines, aren't you?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's loud, man. That was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
thank you.
guys.
That's it. It's done. Everyone thought it couldn't be done, but tonight it's happened. We now have 3 people who believe they're in space. Now, we were going to open the shutters so they could see our projection of planet Earth in front of them. But so far we haven't. You're probably thinking, why not? That's the money shot. Well, something no one could have foreseen. A moth is loose in the studio, and I think you'll agree, a 5-foot moth projection suddenly covering most of the Sahara would probably give the game away. Will the moth blow the whole mission? Well, we hope not, but you can find out tomorrow on Space Cadets. 10-0.